Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome, Tarot Ohana, to our Scorpio reading. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stellium. I hope that you are doing absolutely amazing. We are going to be doing a love reading using the Tarot of Dreams and the Romance Angels. All right, Scorpio, if you are brand new to my channel, welcome, welcome. My name is Ocean. I'm very happy to have you here. This is our zodiac love readings for the weekend, and we mix all things tarot, astrology, and spirituality up here on this channel. So if that's of interest to you, Scorpio, please be sure to hit that lovely subscribe button so you don't miss a future transmission. If you've been with me for a short period of time or you've been with me for years, you know how much I value and appreciate you. And I hope that you feel that sense of gratitude when you're up here for these readings as well. Scorpio, thank you so very much for being a treasured part of the soul family of Empress Moon Tarot. Thank you so very much. All right, we did pick a winner of our one card tarot reading contest, so that will be coming up in a short while. And until then, it looks like your card is Passion. Passion, Scorpio, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You might be getting frisky. Frisky, frisky. All right, let's see what we've got, Scorpio. We have the Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Magician, Six of Cups, the Palace of Wands. Yeah, look at that. That's what you want. I don't necessarily see it's happening, but I definitely see you fantasizing about your person. Fantasy. Oh, and they're fantasizing about you too. They got the Ace of Wands. So you guys are both thinking about each other in a very, very, very physical way. All right. So you have the Ace of Swords. They have the Four of Wands. The Palace of Coins. Okay, you guys are having some problems here. I just gotta tell you, you guys might not be together. Outcome. Look at that. Outcome judgment. Wanting the phoenix to rise again. It could be wanting forgiveness. The judgment card is about forgiveness. The judgment card is also the phoenix rising, where you might want to revive this relationship. Give it a fresh new spark. Give it a fresh new spark. Okay, so I've got 3 cards. Ooh. Wow. Okay, no worries here. No worries here, Scorpio. You two are just going to be just fine. Wait till you see these cards at the end. Okay. Scorpio, 3 of Swords, heartbreak and grief. So you and your person may have had a falling out recently, okay? You have the overall energy of the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak and grief. You also have your challenge is the Ace of Swords, which could be your challenge is communicating with your person. Their challenge is the Four of Wands, so they're not feeling the sense of harmony. They're feeling a sense of disharmony with regards to the connection. Now, Scorpio, the mutual challenge is the Palace of Coins. You could be in a long-term relationship that is currently struggling with the Palace of Swords showing up here. The Palace of Swords, Palace of Coins showing up here. The Palace of Coins is a place of stability and peace. And when it's showing up in a challenged position, the two of you are not at a place of stability. You are not at a place of peace. There is a need and a desire for that from both parties, but you are currently not there. However, I'm going to jump straight to the outcome, and then we'll take a look at the energies. And the reason why I'm jumping straight to the outcome here, Scorpio, is because, number one, we do see a desire to revive this connection, a desire to bring healing and forgiveness to a connection that is going through a difficult trial. What we see with regards to your outcome is we see the two of you taking a step towards a fresh new start here. And what do I see? But I see a couple. The King and Queen of Coins. The King and Queen of Coins reside at the Palace of Coins. So I see that this Palace of Coins, this place of stability, this place of peace, will exist once again between the two of you, Scorpio. And seeing the King and Queen of Coins tells me that this is two people who have very loyal hearts towards one another, two people who desire long-term commitment, long-term longevity, want to revive a relationship that has been struggling. So I'm seeing a revival of that connection. I'm seeing the phoenix rising. If anybody is capable of transforming a situation, Scorpio, you are. And so the outcome looks outstanding. So let's talk about where we are right now, okay? Scorpio, as always, you're on this side, your person's on this side. Feel free to swap sides if you find that I'm reading for you over here, okay? Same goes with cross watchers. Feel free to swap sides. You're thinking about how can you revive this? The Chariot. How can you get things rolling again? How can you get things moving again in the right direction? How can you allow things to get moving in the right direction? The Magician tells me that your heart is ready for something more stable between the two of you, that you have all you need to bring this back to a point of stability and love. That is fantastic. As far as actions, I do feel, Scorpio, that there is something about your person, and maybe it's, because we've got moon activity coming up this weekend, where you're going to be thinking about how to revive this, passionately speaking. There is a strong focus. When we have the Palace of Wands, this could be a place of fantasizing. This could be a place of physical connection, physical intimacy, makeup sex, right? Like we definitely see that. And with the Palace of Wands here, this could also be, how can you bring about an energy of excitement back into the relationship, right? So that looks good. Beautiful part about that is your person is in the same mindset. Okay, so you guys are both in the same mindset there. So with regards to taking actions, the two of you are thinking alike. And so that's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Heart space, they're thinking back towards fond memories of the two of you. So they do have very good memories of the two of you, and they're thinking back to those memories and how they could be transformed on a heart level to show love between the two of you. And when it comes to thoughts, they're trying to decide between two directions. So you may be aware of what these two directions are, you may not, but there is a focus here on which action to take with regards to this connection. So that could be an action towards reviving this connection, or it could be another action regarding the romantic connection between the two of you. Ultimately, the outcome looks fantastic. Two people returning to a place of stability and strength together and being on the same page. So love it, Scorpio. Looks absolutely beautiful. Love and light to you, my dear Scorpios. If you need a personal reading, tarot, astrology, or rune, visit oceanmoonflower.com. Now, let's take a little pause while I pull up the winner of the one-card tarot reading comment contest. Hold on while I pause the video, and I'll be right back with you, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, the winner of our one-card tarot reading comment contest for today is somebody new, or at least new amongst the winners. We have Devin Janae 8334, and she said, "Hello, I've been waiting to see the notification because I posted your last readings very late at night." So she said, "I've been waiting to see the notification. Hope you're having a great night." So Devin Janae, we've got a one-card tarot reading for you from the Marchetti deck. Let me grab our Marchetti deck and begin shuffling. Let's see what your spirit guides want for you to know today. Thank you so very much for commenting on the last Scorpio video. I have not had a chance to put a heart on it yet, so please ignore the 0 heart. There will be a heart. After these readings go up, I will be catching up on all of the comments. All right. For Devin Janae, please, what message do you have for Devin Janae? What message do you have? All right, let's see what we've got. Okay. We have the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins, that's an interesting one to get because this could be a focus on some sort of movement with a female in your life. So it could be a focus on your mother. It could be a focus on an aunt, on a friend, on a coworker, on a manager. There is that potential that they're just drawing attention to somebody who has your back, right? Somebody compassionate, somebody kind, somebody who you might be able to trust if you need to go speak to somebody about something going on in your life. Now, this particular card, when it relates to you specifically, there's two potential directions that this card could be going in. If we're looking at this card from the perspective of career and finances, we often see the Queen of Coins as somebody who could either be a manager or a leader in the workplace, but a compassionate manager and leader in the workplace. So it's possible you may be looking to make a career jump or a career shift or move up the career ladder in some way if you currently are in a job. And if that's the case, and it could also be a leader in your own home, right? If that's the case, then we see that the main message here is for you to show compassion, you to show empathy, and for you to be a kind-hearted leader. That doesn't mean that you need to be somebody who gets walked all over or somebody who's a pushover, but that your kindness will be returned to you in some way. And so that's a beautiful energy to have. Now, if you are starting your own business or considering starting your own business or starting a side hustle, something of that nature, our Queen of Coins is somebody who is often a business owner. So she is often somebody who does develop her own business. And it's possible that you might excel in a spiritual modality or in something that involves caring for the needs of others. That could be nursing, that could be healthcare. That could also be, mentorship, coaching, something of that nature. Our Queen of Coins is very much somebody who's kind and considerate and thinks about the needs of others. And so we often see her in those kind of arenas, right? Now, the Queen of Coins can also be when it comes up and you are kind of in the space of building a business. All other things may fall by the wayside. So from a negative perspective, if this were coming up saying, okay, we've got this energy, but it's not positive in the moment, it could be a focus on the fact that all of your energy, all of your time is being placed in this one direction. And it may be necessary for you to make a shift on your routine or shift on your time to incorporate time for others, time with family, time with loved ones, right? If you are a mom, there may be a focus on a need to connect with a child. So that's also very, very important here. Now, when this comes to love, this is someone with a very, very deep, loyal heart. They put the needs of others before themselves. So the message that we get here from this is that Spirit is saying, yes, you may be a giver, Devin Janae, but it's also important for you to learn how to receive at the same time. So you may be giving for the needs of others right now and placing them ahead of yourself. And this card is saying, don't forget about Devin Janae. Don't forget about Devin Janae's needs. Don't forget about Devin Janae allowing others to give to you. Sometimes this is an energy where we might not ask for help when we need help, because we're always so used to giving. And it may be a time when you may need to ask others for their help and be willing to receive as well as being willing to give. All right, so that is the message that Spirit has for you today. I hope it finds you at the right time and that it is of help to you. Thank you for commenting down below. Be sure to comment again so that you can get entered into the next drawing for our Scorpio reading. Thank you so very much for being a treasured part of my soul family up here on Empress Moon Tarot. For all of you that are still watching, please be sure to comment down below so that you too can be entered into the drawing. If you need a personal reading, tarot, astrology, or rune, you know where to go, oceanmoonflower.com. And I shall see you later. Mahalo nui loa, love and light, kiss, kiss, and ta-ta for now.